we can hear from one Travis Kelce when asked about what his favorite thing to cook with Taylor Swift is. Courtney, sounds like you're queen. Very good cook.
That's a good question. You know, I respect that question, but I'm going to keep that one to myself because, you know, I thoroughly enjoy cooking with her. So it's something I'd rather just keep personal. Taylor makes a great Pop-Tart and cinnamon roll.
I do love a Pop-Tart.
You do. I would argue that when it comes to emergency top 5 best Pop-Tarts, the cinnamon brown sugar one is the GOAT.
Very good, but
I like the
strawberry
chocolate one.
frosted is really good.
No, I'm not a strawberry.
Do you want a classic fat kid story?
Yes.
So one of my favorites.
You hate those people.
Oh yeah, totally. One of my favorite snacks as a child growing up when I came home from school is I would get a Pop-Tart and I would have a Pepsi, and when I opened the box of Pop-Tarts, I would feel each package of Pop-Tarts and look for the one with the least amount of sprinkles on it and the densest amount of frosting.
Well, don't tell your moms don't buy the one with sprinkles on it. Usually the ones with sprinkles
Those are the
on
best
it,
ones.
but those are the strawberry ones. Nobody
No,
wants
I
those.
like the blueberry. I was a huge.
Those
I
are
loved
good.
the blueberry Pop-Tarts.
Would you
They were my
toast
absolute-
them or eat
No,
them raw?
No, I eat them raw.
I think a lot of people do that.
You went
like
raw
toasted.
dog?
Oh yeah,
Raw
all
diggity.
the time.
I think most people raw diggity the Pop-Tarts.
And then would you have like an Alfredo chaser?
No, I would normally go to a Drake's cake.
Did it?
I mean, if they had them, you would have been a huge fan of the Boston cream yodels from Drake's.
Did anybody get the golden nugget from that?
What?
From Travis Kelce?
What?
This relationship ain't serious.
Oh,
It ain't
stop
real.
it.
When have you ever seen a guy he couldn't even think about anything
That she makes for
she
him.
makes for him?
Right.
So what that tells me is
Well, they probably don't have the time to be at home making Marry Me Chicken.
no.
I mean, I don't.
So he never spent the night, or she never spent the night.
They have, but if you ask,
No way. If you messing with somebody, you'd say, "Hey, what do they make?" You'd be like, "Oh man, she makes the best French toast in the world." I remember we went.
maybe
here-
she doesn't cook. Maybe he's the cook.
He
I
would
want to
say,
keep that personal.
right.
You
that
share
just,
everything.
That just tells me.
Oh, you guys are just
No.
in denial.
That just tells me that they're probably fooling around.
Oh, they're not fooling around.
No.
He's flying
Do you
around
think-
the world for her.
Do you think that they're really spending nights
Yes.
together?
Yes.
So he can't name one thing she's making for
I
him?
don't think Santo could name one thing I've made for him.
Stop it.
I'm not the cook.
You are capping so
no,
hard
I'm
right
not.
now.
I'm not the cook.
So if we text Greg, text Santo right now,
Okay.
Do it.
and say, "Hey, what's the best thing that Courtney makes?" I guarantee you, on my mama, may she rest in peace on her soul, he would say she makes an amazing this.
Auntie
Right.
Kathy's potatoes.
Or Santo would say something funny about a dish that Courtney attempted to make.
Right. He would
That
say
didn't pan out.
something.
Yeah,
to
that's
be
nice
like-
that Travis is not going to make fun of her and just.
But to be like cinnamon buns and what do you say, Pop-Tarts?
Be honest, guys. Would you rather have dinner sitting with those two with the lack of depth of conversation, or just hear Gresham Fourier on a loop? I go Gresham Fourier.
Listen. I told you. I think they're just smash buddies.
They're not.
Oh, I got an answer. I said, "What's the best thing Courtney makes?" And he said, "She makes the Boston Fire Department respond immediately when she cooks."
Did not say that.
That's what he
Wow,
said.
Santo. Good one-liner.
He did not.
I
A
want
plus.
to keep that private. Nobody asked you what your best position was. I want to keep that.
Definitely missionary. All right.
Definitely not.
Huh?
Definitely
Oh yeah,
not.
no, she seems.
There's
like she,
no depth with Kelce whatsoever. He's just a blank canvas. Listen to him talk. He's like, "I'm going to keep that private, but she does make a Pop-Tart." Ooh, 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 ooh.
You guys are haters.
I don't hate anything about him.
You didn't find anything strange
Nope.
with that.
I didn't.
He couldn't even be like, maybe she doesn't make breakfast, but she makes a hell of a, panini chicken. I don't know.
frittata.
Something. It could be something.
Could you imagine being the DoorDash guy and you arrive and it's Kelce and Taylor Swift ordering?
What is the best thing Mrs. Wiggins makes?
Oh, her black mac and cheese.
Yeah.
Her lasagna is spectacular.
Really?
Her nachos. Her French toast is to die for. And the list goes on and on and on and on. Travis is like, I'd like to keep that private.
Taylor makes reservations.
I mean, come on.
right.
Even if you can't cook, you still try something. I can't cook. And, you know, you ask my wife, hey, what's the best thing I'd make? She'd probably say my paninis.
What paninis are you making?
I make a couple different ones. Ham and cheese, chicken, ham cheese with mushrooms and onions and peppers and roasted peppers and dried tomatoes with a little bit of pesto.
Do you use the sun-dried tomatoes?
I use the sun-dried tomato. I use the
wow.
honey ham, or I use the honey chicken.
Okay.
I don't like Taylor's paninis, but I like it without her panties.
I fry it up. I fry it up in the on the frying pan with all the.
Wait, you don't have a panini maker?
No, I'm talking
It's
about.
not officially a panini if you don't do it in a panini
No, I'm
maker.
talking about the meat. So
you
I fry the ham.
You
or
fry the meat first.
Yeah, so so I fry that up in there with the
That's
mushrooms.
like old Scheim. He used to fry his Pop-Tart before he ate it.
A good cooked up s'mores Pop-Tart.
Because you have to fry it up, Greg, because if you don't, if you just put it in the panini maker, you won't get it the meat cooked the way you want it. So I fry it up, then I put it all in the panini maker, then I put the cheese on it.
Sounds delicious.
And
I
then
could go for one right now.